Welcome to Star Sign Horoscopes, presented by Astrology Hub. This is your place to discover how each zodiac sign can work with this week's astrology. I am your host, Jamie Magee, an astrologer, author, and a member of the production team here at Astrology Hub, and I am really excited to dive into this week's astrology with you. Hey guys, welcome to Star Sign Horoscopes. Today we're going to be taking a look at the astrology for March 4th through March 10th. And guys, this week is packed with opportunity and new perspective. And I cannot wait to talk to each of the signs about how they can work with this week's theme, which is right place, right time. But before we do, I do want to give you a quick overview of the transits that are woven into this theme. Now, a big overall theme besides right place, right time for this week is also co-creating. When you find yourself in the right place at the right time, you have to raise your hand. You have to lean forward. You have to make that call and say, you know what? I'm interested. That's definitely going to help this expansion and growth in these areas of your life. And the biggest transit contributing to this week is when the sun meets Jupiter. Now, we've been talking about this area of your life for a while. We talked about how Jupiter's growing and expanding. Look for opportunities here. We talked about how when the sun moved into Pisces, there was an illumination here and how you could start to see the breakthroughs and the shifts and the changes. We definitely talked about new moon intentions that you could set in this area of your life that we're really starting to work towards this week. Now, what happens that's different about this week is all of that's amplified. The volume's turned up a little bit, and you're really going to see these opportunities, but you're going to have to co-create with them. So if there's a new loan, a new relationship, a new partnership, a new sense of purpose or inspiration or creativity that you're looking for, if that opportunity arises, you need to lean into it. If the idea pops into your head, make the call, make the appointment. Definitely co-create. I would love to tell you that every romantic partner or business partner or opportunity is going to knock on your door, and all you have to do is answer. And in some cases, that may be what it feels like. But once you answer, you have to kind of speak to it, lean into it. Now, my word of caution with all this abundance and this excitement in this area of your life is that it's Jupiter. And Jupiter expands whatever you focus on. It expands that attention. And I understand in the world that we live in right now, sometimes it's very hard to be optimistic. Sometimes it's hard to really look at that growth and that excitement that we're wanting to go in. And once we do, we feel like we really can't lean into the dream because we don't know what our world's going to look like tomorrow. But what this energy is asking you to do, or what I suggest that you do, is focus on the tomorrow you want. Focus on how you want this expansion to grow. Because if your mind is circling around things that you don't want to see or that you don't want to happen, the things that you do not want to happen, you're going to see reasons why more of those things could or should or may just happen. And you don't want that. Focus the intention, focus the sunlight on something that you really want to grow and bring into your life, and definitely co-create. So you can see there's a little bit of work. You have to raise your hand, you have to take a step forward, and you have to focus on what you want to grow with this energy. We have a couple more transits to talk about this week as well. Okay, so Mercury is going to square off with the North Node before he moves into Pisces. So you could notice a little bit of a tension or an urgency and communication around the long-term goals or the direction or that hungry desire you have to go towards something new. But I feel like that's going to be short-lived. If anything, it's going to help inspire you to kind of lean into these opportunities that are going to be surfacing. Now, as Mercury moves into Pisces, this is going to be a quick visit, but he's diving deep into these waters. He's going from seeing the big picture to speaking bluntly, like this is how it is, to like almost wordless communication, more of an instinct, more of a gut, more of an internal kind of feeling. Like I'm sensing my way towards this. So communication may not be very detailed or very clear. It could be hard to discern your emotions from your thought process. But if you lean into this correctly, or if you lean into the inspiration. I guess there's no right or wrong way to do it. There's always a course correct. But if you lean into the inspiration, that's going to help support this growth and opportunities that you're also working on. So it kind of all kind of flows in together in the deep Piscean waters. Now, this week, we also have both Mars and Venus moving from Capricorn into Aquarius and meeting up again and starting a brand new cycle. Now, what's remarkable and noticeable about this energy is Venus has been in Capricorn for a very long time. And we'll talk about how some of you have felt really stuck. You've been going back and forth over some really deep topics, and you've been trying to move forward with all this courage and all this might, and you've made a lot of great strides. But this is the week that you feel like you're finally free. Like you've got your traction. You went through the transformation, you went through the review, and you're ready to step forward boldly into the next part of this story. And I love that for you because there's going to be a sense of freedom, a sense of openness. Like, here's the big picture. Here's everything. I see it now. And in some way you will understand, I went through that so I can be where I am right now. So I do like that for you. Now, soon, both Mars and Venus will meet up with Saturn. We'll talk about that in the coming weeks, and that'll be more structure and systems. But right now it's more like, let's just notice that we've actually graduated, that we're really moving forward, and celebrate that. And as you feel that freedom, it should also kind of feed into that right place, right time, this opportunity. I'm glad I know now what I know now. All of those lessons are serving me well as I move forward. So you can see it's a pretty packed week, all about being in the right place at the right time. Just as a reminder, guys, these horoscopes are written with both your sun sign and your rising sign in mind. So please be sure to listen for both. And as we do our weekly roll call this week, and we all check in and let you know, as we're watching this broadcast, I would love to hear how intense last week was for you. A scale of 10 being the maximum intensity and 1 being mild, hardly notice it, and what your sun sign is. So as you say hi today, guys, please let me know that. I would love to hear that information. And I think it'll be helpful for you guys to kind of share and like help support each other too in the comments. That's always a great thing to see. All right, let's get ready to dive into the signs. Okay, Pisces, let's talk about your week. Now, Pisces, as we step into this week, the opportunity for you to co-create and be in the right place at the right time is going to honestly feel like it's in every area of your life. It's a very, very potent energy for you if you are a Pisces or a Pisces rising. This is going to surface in how you approach the world, your overall vitality and your health, that sense of purpose, home, work-life balance, and partnerships, and that overall goal to communicate in a new and bolder way that is all about who you are in your local environment. So if there's an appointment, if there is an interview, if there's a conversation, if there's a creative idea, this is the week that I want you to kind of step in and co-create with the universe to really work on this growth. Now, remember, you want to focus on what you do want to grow, not what you don't want to grow. That's going to be the trick here, because it's going to be so bold and such a juicy opportunity that you could have some worries, you could have some anxieties come in, or the world itself could be distracting you and you can't really think about this opportunity because you don't know what your world's going to look like. This is the week to kind of hone in and focus on your co-creation, what you really want to grow and how you want to grow it. Now, the good news is your mind is going to be in tune with your emotions. You're going to be really able to tap into that gut feeling, your instincts, or kind of hear a message or an inspiration in a song, or see it in the nature or something around you. So follow those instincts, follow those whispers that are kind of leading you and helping build into these opportunities that are full of expansion. Now, for a while now, Pisces, you've been really kind of stuck in the area of your life that has to do with your dreams or your wishes or a group of people. There could have been some peer pressure here, some doubt here, kind of going back and forth. Is my heart in it? Is my heart not in it? Do I have the structure? Do I have the system? You've made a lot of great strides forward since the end of 2021 in this area, but this is the area this week that you're going to feel a little bit lighter. You're going to feel openness. You're going to feel freeness because you're stepping out of it. You're stepping into something else. You feel like you've done all the revision. You've got as clear as you can on this. You've gone through the transformation and you're ready to step forward and look at things with a more openness, the bigger picture with more freedom. Now, you may feel a little bit more reflective with this energy. You may need to kind of say, okay, well, I was all out there, and you have so much growth and expansion. happening outwardly that you do need to kind of take your time to escape, kind of take your time to reflect. And I do encourage you to do that because you're going to find more inspiration and more courage once you step out a little bit so you can step back in. But the good news is you're not going to feel stuck. You're going to feel like you're moving forward. I do hope you have a great week, Pisces, and I hope you take advantage of all this juicy energy and focus on a really healthy co-creation and expansion in your life. I'll see you next time. Hey, Aries, let's take a look at your week. As we step into this week, Aries, this right place, right time, let's co-create with the universe energy is more so behind the scenes for you. So there could be some brilliant ideas that kind of pop up, or an idea that you had a long time ago that you're ready to bring to the surface. There could be an old contact that you think of to reach out to, or that they reach out to you. Something in your day-to-day routine, something in your health, something around how you communicate and how you want to take that to a new level, like that new journey. These are all places that I would look for opportunities to be in the right place at the right time. Now, even though this is all behind the scenes, it's very potent because what you're doing is you're setting up what's next. You're giving yourself all the fortification, all the strength, all the benefits, all the opportunities to really step in to something new very soon in a big, bold way. And it's going to be very supported for you. Now, the good news is that your mind is going to be very in tune to like these changes, working with this flow, working with this expansion. So I definitely encourage you, Aries, to follow that gut instinct, follow that voice that says, this is something I should do. Like this is a week that you want to trust it. But at the same note, or make sure that you're paying attention to things that you do want to grow, not things that you don't want to grow. Now, for a while now, Aries, it's felt really intense around your career. You've been going back and forth around, this is my purpose. This is how people know me. This is what I should or should not do. It's been intense for a while. This week, you're going to feel like you're released from it. Like you've gained all the lessons. You understand the transformation. You're ready to march forward. So I love how you're going to feel this openness and this freedom, not only there, but also in partnerships, that home work-life balance, and your overall vitality. And because you're feeling it there, your heart and this fearless heart and like focus that you're going to have is going to be more so around your dream and the direction that you're trying to go in, and those who are there to support you. So you're going to be building towards systems here, but you're already moving in that direction. So I like how all this, behind the scenes energy is helping take that pressure that you've been feeling in that very public area of your life and helping you really focus on getting everything right behind the scenes so you can move forward in a really bold way. I hope you have a great week, Aries. I look forward to seeing you next time. Hey, Taurus, let's talk about your week. Now, Taurus, as we step into this week, this right place, right time, let's make sure that we're co-creating with the universe. It's happening for you around your dream, around your wish. It's around all those people that are there to support this dream and this wish, or people that you're ready to uplift. So if there's any group or any invitation to really take something that you love unconditionally and feel passionate about and grow it, this is where you want to take those opportunities this week. This is where you want to take that call, make that appointment, follow that idea. It's going to be very powerful. Now, the good news is that you're going to be able to communicate more intuitively, like almost a gut feeling, follow your emotions, with also one-on-one partnership. So like this whole networking thing and working with this expansion is going to be in your favor. Now, I think it's good to partner with this because it may be hard to discern your emotions from your detailed thought as you move through this energy. But if you have that partnership and lean into the inspiration, in a couple of weeks, you'll be able to kind of make that discernment and say, yes, this is the system. This is what I really feel about this and how I want to grow and expand it. Now, for a while now, Taurus, you've been really kind of stuck or really hung up on like, this is the new horizon. This is where I want to go. This is my conviction, something I want to teach, something I want to learn. You've gone back and forth over this since the end of 2021. Is your heart in it? Is it not in it? What system should you have in place if you really do this? Do you have the right courage and the right drive? You've been making strides forward. You really have for the last few weeks, but this is the week where you're going to feel like you're ready to really launch into a new direction. And you're going to say, you know what? Yeah, this is my conviction. I'm going to go there. I understand the transformation. I have all these lessons and I'm ready to move forward. And this energy This fearless heart of yours is going to step out into the world in a very bold way. You're going to feel this in your career and your purpose, like you're ready to move forward. But because it's focused there, you're also going to be really focused on your values, your self-esteem, and what is a resource to you and what you do every day. So it's a great flow to have a lot of heart and to have a lot of courage in an area that you're already working on building structure, because this is my purpose. This is the work I do, and this is what I receive for it. This is the resource and structure that I have in this area of my life. Overall, I think it's going to be a great week. But just remember to focus on what you do want to grow. Lean into the growth, the positive growth, and the direction that you're trying to grow in. And if you do that, I do think you're going to remember this week for years to come. I'll talk to you next time, Taurus. Okay, Gemini, let's talk about your week. Now, Gemini, this week is going to be a very potent one for you because of where this energy is in your life. This is a bold energy of expansion and growth that's happening around your purpose, how people know you, your career, your vitality. You could definitely be feeling this in partnerships around your home too. But where this energy is this week, I encourage you to kind of step out onto that stage. If there's a job interview, if there's an authority figure, if there's something you need to say or kind of get your message out, this is the week to plant those seeds and really grow with that energy. Now, your overall communication is going to be in tune with like this growth and expansion that you have, but you're also going to be really in tune to like, this is my self-esteem. These are my resources and like your flow of your everyday. So look for clues, look for ways that you can expand and grow this energy in those areas of your life. Now, for a long time, you've been really, really focused on transformation. Some of you have been working really hard on merging on a deeper level. This could have been loans. It could have been resources, shared resources. It could have been just actually dancing with your shadow, releasing something so you can grow into something else in a more bolder, beautiful way. This is the week where you're going to feel like you've graduated in some way. You're able to step into something and there's a sense of freedom. There's a sense of openness. Like, this is the big picture. I understand why I went through all of that. And now I'm ready to move forward. And because you're ready to move forward, your heart and your courage is really focused on that new horizon, that direction that you're trying to go on. I can see how you could feel really alive around things that you love unconditionally, your passions, and definitely your overall vitality. Because you've been in such a reflective space, I want you to really engage in this, because the more that you engage and like feeling this openness and this freedom and having fun, the more you're going to be able to take advantage or work with the opportunities that you have in how you're known in the world and how people see you. It's kind of like, oh, there's that Gemini. Welcome back. We've missed you. And that joy and that fun is going to step back in. But remember, you do have to co-create, make the call, step out in a way that you feel like you're called to do. Like, my intuition, my gut feeling is saying, this is the right thing for me. This is what I want to do. I do hope you have a great week, Gemini. I'll see you next time. Okay, Cancer, let's take a look at your week. As we step into this week, all this beautiful, expansive energy, right place, right time. For you, it's going to be happening on that new horizon. For some of you, this could be publishing, getting your message out there in a big, broad way. If you have something to say, something to share, this is a week and an opportunity that you want to dance with. For some of you, it could be about a new place to live, a new conviction, a new teacher, learning something or teaching something. All great opportunities are areas to look for opportunities in your life. So please make sure that you put yourself in the right place at the right time for those. Now, for a long time, Cancer, you've been really kind of stuck, hung up around your one-to-one partnerships. These didn't necessarily have to be romantic, but because they were partnerships, you did feel really deeply entangled in this all the way since the fall of 2021. You've been reviewing, making progress, having transformational conversations, really thinking deeply about the kind of partner you are and the kind of partner that you want to have in your life. What I like about this week is you're going to feel free from that tension. You're going to feel like you're ready to really make progress and move into a different direction. And this direction that you're stepping into fearlessly with a lot of courage has to do with merging on a deeper level, transformation. It could be finances and resources or just your personal transformation. But what I like about this, looking at it reflectively, is all of this energy that you've been through helped you really rise and be ready for this next step that you have to go into. So even though it is a more reflective, private, transformational energy, you should still feel freedom. feel like you can look at the big picture, see everything, and really kind of take it all in and work with this expansion and keep your eye on that new horizon. Keep your eye on what it looks like on the other side of that transformation. I do hope you have a beautiful, bold week, and I look forward to seeing you next time, Cancer. Okay, Leo, let's talk about your week. Now, Leo, this right place, right time energy for you is happening in a place that has to do with shared resources and finances. For some of you, it could be deep personal transformation and growth or deep, deep intimacies. Now, you've already been working on growth and expansion here. You've already set some pretty powerful intentions here with the new moon. So, this week, it's all about noticing the opportunity, working with the opportunity, and partnering with it in a new way. So, please like make those calls, think about the short term and the long term, not only the shared wealth, but also your individual wealth and resources, and how this plays into the direction that you're leaning into, that has everything to do with your purpose and how people know you in the world overall. It's all about growth. It's all about transformation for you. So like lean into the instinct, lean into the gut feeling, follow that intuition. And I think you're going to be very successful with this energy. Now, for a long time, Leo, you've been really hung or really stuck around your day to day routines. There could have been a health matter, something with your pets or your work or what you're in service to. You thought you had progress and you had to go back and review it. You felt this way about it, then you felt this way about it. You felt stuck, but you've been doing a lot of hard work and marching in a new direction. And as you've done this, this is the week that you're going to feel like you're released, like you're ready to really step into this new light, this new vision, and this step forward, this fearless heart and your courage are stepping into something that has to do with partnerships, one on one, not necessarily romantic, but some of these partnerships could be playing into that next step of shared resources and finances. What I like about this energy for you, Leo, is that you're going to be able to communicate really clearly, both one on one and in a group. So, networking energy, fearless networking, really speaking from the heart, looking at that big picture, that freedom, that sense of breakthrough is going to be powerful for you. And I like how you're working towards finding a really strong system and structure that's going to help you with this energy. But overall, I do hope you have a brilliant week. And please remember to focus on what you do want to grow, not what you don't want to grow. I hope you have a great one. See you next time. Okay, Virgo, let's take a look at your week. Now, Virgo, as we step into this week, this beautiful opportunity for you that has everything to do with being in the right place at the right time is all around your partnerships, your one on one relationships. So, not necessarily romantic, it could just be friends or business acquaintances, but there's an opportunity here for you to grow. So, if there's a meeting, if there is a call that you can make, if someone comes to mind, or if there's an idea, put yourself in the right place at the right time and really explore those ideas. Follow that gut instinct, follow that intuition that you have. You're not going to be able to put a lot of structure and detail around this kind of mental process of partnering and what this means if there's a contract involved, but you're definitely going to find a way to kind of dream it big so then you can take action and get the details around this in the next couple of weeks. All right. So, another thing I like about this week for you is for a very long time, since the fall of 2021, you've been really kind of hung up around the area of your life that's supposed to be joyful, the area of your life that's all about fun, unconditional love, for partners, for children, for creativity. You have gone back and forth. And for some of you, this could have been a very, like a time full of growth and expansion because you were working on creative energies and kind of refining them. But for some of you, this could have been deeply emotional because it was wrapped around things that you truly love unconditionally. You've made a lot of progress. That review, that back and forth, all had its purpose. It all had its reason, and it gave you lifelong lessons. And some of the transformational conversations that you had last week or actions really played into it. But as we step into this week, you're really going to feel free from that tense energy. You're going to feel like, okay, I understand. This is what I need to do and how I need to move forward. So I like that the area of your life that's full of fun And joy is going to feel lighter this week, right as the partnership opportunities and that sense of purpose and vitality really has opportunities to grow and expand for you at the same time. Now, your heart, that fearless heart and courage and passion, it's going to move into the area of your life that has to do with details, your day-to-day routine and health, the area of your life that you usually feel really secure in. Now you're going to have a lot of heart and a lot of courage, and you're going to be looking at the big picture. You're going to be thinking, this is my work and I do this work for this purpose. And for some of you, that could be circling right back into this is my self esteem. These are my resources. This is my work and this is my purpose. I love how all this is kind of singing in place for you. But remember, Virgo, you have to focus on what you do want to bring into your life and kind of step into those opportunities. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next time. Okay, Libra, let's talk about your week. Now, as we step into this week, Libra, all these bold, beautiful, right place, right time opportunities should be hard for you to miss because they're going to happen in your day to day routine, in your work, in the rhythm of your day. For some of you around your health, there could be breakthroughs in that area. What I want you to do is look for these opportunities, follow your gut instinct. What feels imbalanced to you? What do you really want to grow? And definitely focus on what you want to grow here. So if there's a new job opportunity, if there's a new health regimen, if there's a new pet, if there's something that you want to bring in your day-to-day life to give you more balance and abundance, make that step forward, make that call. And I think you're going to feel good about it. Now, for a long time, Libra, it's been really intense for you at home or at your roots. And because it's felt intense there, it's felt intense in partnerships. It's felt intense in your purpose and like, where am I going? What does my career look like in my overall vitality? You've made some brilliant strides. You really have. But this week is with a week where I love that you're going to feel free from them. You're going to be able to take those lessons and move forward. But as you move forward with this energy, I feel like you're really going to notice it because this heart and this courage and this passion that you have is going to step into the area of your life that has to do with unconditional love, with fun, with joy, and with creativity. So I definitely want you to feel that release, look at that big picture, and kind of step into new ways to grasp this love and this balance in your life. I think overall, that's going to help you feel more vitalized in this day to day routine you have and see those opportunities that are waiting for you. Have a great week. Remember, focus on what you do want to grow, Libra. See you next time. Okay, Scorpio, let's talk about your week. Now, this beautiful right place, right time energy for you, Scorpio, I am super excited about it for you because it's going to be happening in the area of your life that is supposed to be about unconditional love, absolute joy, things that you do for fun and your creativity. So, any opportunity that you have to tap into anything in this area of your life, to like an inspiration that you want to follow, a date that you want to look at, some kind of thing that you can do for joy that brings the joy out in you, I want you to do that this week because that opportunity, that expansion is going to help inspire you in not only this area of your life, but multiple areas of your life. So definitely follow that gut instinct, look at that intuition, feel that vitality and that clarity in your body. And also, like, keep your eye on the horizon. Where could this go? Where could you take this idea? How big could it really get? Because I think it could get very big for you, Scorpio. Now, for a long time, Scorpio, you've been really trying to get your words right, your message right. You've been going back and forth, like, how do I revise this? How do I put my heart into it? What kind of courage and structure do I need? How much depth do I need? How much depth do I not need? And what message I'm delivering? What I like about this week is you're going to feel released from this, which means that you're going to feel like you have your lessons, that you've gone through the paces, you have your cadence, you have your words, you know what you want to say and how you want to say it. So there's a release, a freedom. And once you have that, you should see like a big picture. You can feel like I have like a bold new energy that's going to help you not only speak clearly, but also refocus this energy in a different area of your life. And where this energy is going to be focused, your heart and your courage, it's going to be around your roots, your home and your foundations and your structure. Now, because it's there, all this fearless heart is also going to be impacting those relationships that you're working towards going to. It's going to be working towards those career goals and your overall vitality. So you can see how this energy of just having joy definitely inspires and works with some other goals and intentions that you already have in place. I hope you have a great week, Scorpio. I'll see you next time. Okay, Sagittarius, let's talk about your week. Now, Sagittarius, as you step into this week, all this bold, expansive energy, right place, right time for you is going to be happening around your home, around your roots, because it's there. You can notice opportunities in partnerships. You can notice opportunities in your career or like following that sense of purpose and your overall health and vitality. So, any moves that you can make to support the growth and expansion there, I want you to step into them, partner with that co creation that you have. Lean into your instincts and your gut too, because you're going to find inspiration in a lot of different areas of your life, even if you have to kind of step back and reflect and look at the big picture before you step forward. There's a lot of great ideas simmering that's going to help you with this growth that you're this outward public growth that you have going on. Now, for a long time, Sagittarius, you've been really focused on your earning power, your self esteem, your resources, what you need to feel secure. This has been a lot of back and forth energy, but all those moves, all those decisions, all those conversations, and that reflection that you've done this week is going to pay off. You're going to feel like, yes, I'm ready to move forward. Last week was probably a little intense or like, shifting, but now I see the goal. I see where I'm going and why I want to go there. That's going to allow all this courage and heart and that you've had focused on this area to move into a new area. You're going to be looking at your voice. You're going to be looking at communicating a bold new message and how you want to take that out into the world in a new way. So I love that you have heart here. You have this courage, and you're not only looking locally, but you're looking at the long term, like the big bold vision of where you want to take this. So you can definitely see how all this has been working in your favor. That focus on your resources and your self-esteem, leading you into finding your voice. All this expansion and growth at home, giving you security so you can show up in your partnerships and your career and feel healthier in your body overall. I do hope you have a great week, Sagittarius. Please remember to focus on what you want to grow. Work co-creatively with this energy, and you're going to love where it takes you. I'll see you next time. Okay, Capricorn, let's talk about your week. Now, Capricorn, all this beautiful, expansive, bold energy for you this week, right place, right time, has everything to do with your voice, everything to do with something that you want to communicate. Now, this could be something that you're communicating among people that in places that you go to or see every day, but it could also be a very big message that's ready to go out in the world in a bold new way. So, any opportunity that you have to speak, to communicate, you're going to find that this is going to take you in bold new directions. So look for those opportunities, Capricorn. And what I like about this energy too is as far as communication, you're going to be empowered to communicate really well one-on-one and also with the groups. And I think both your one-on-one and groups are going to help empower this message that you're trying to get out in a bold way. Follow the instinct, follow the love, follow the heart. And I think you're going to find something timeless and irreplaceable in your words that you can share with others. Now, for a long time, Capricorn, it's felt really intense almost at every corner of your life, like you and how people know you, your partnerships, home and work, like every turn that you took, you've had to go back and revise, or you felt like you weren't making any traction. Like, where is my heart? Where is my courage? How can I rethink about this? What I love about this energy is this week you're going to feel like you're finally moving forward, like you have this freedom, you have this traction, and you're able to take all those lessons and step into a new light. So, a sense of freedom, a sense of boldness, like this is the big picture. This is the reason I went through all this. I'm so glad that I'm stronger now because I did. It's going to embody you a little bit this week. And that focus that you have is going to be shifting more to that, like fearless heart and courage is going to be more focused on your resources and your self-esteem and that individual wealth. And as you focus on that, you're going to find a new kind of security that's going to support you not only there, but in all these other areas of your life that you have big dreams and big goals in. So it kind of all circles back together. But I'm really excited about the freedom that you feel this week. And I'm really excited about the voice that you're going to be able to express in a bold new way as you step into this week. I hope you have a good one. I'll see you next time, Capricorn. Okay, Aquarius, let's talk about your week. Now, Aquarius, as we step into this week, this bold, beautiful energy, right place, right time for you, has everything to do with your self esteem and your resources and your earning power. So, think about the opportunities that you can co create with in this area of your life. Is there any financial decisions you want to make? Is there a raise that you want to make? Is there something that you can get or bring into your life that's going to help build your security, your resources, and your self esteem so you can feel fortified in all areas of your life? These are some pretty big questions, but you have some pretty big opportunities. So I hope you step into them and kind of partner with someone who's already been down this path, or get some advice from someone who's been in this direction, and then they can help guide you, give you some more inspiration and some more guidance to really grow this opportunity, because it's a juicy one overall, Aquarius. Now, for a while, you've been working behind the scenes. Even through your birthday month, you were still kind of behind the scenes, Aquarius. You were working on processing things, probably wrapping up one area of your life so you can move forward. You felt something coming to a close and something being born at the same time, but you were kind of hung there. You didn't know how to move forward. What I love about this week, Aquarius, is you're going to feel like you're really ready to move forward. You've made your decisions. You know where you're going. You know how you want the world to see you. You have this bold energy that's going to step out, and we're going to see it as soon as we meet you, Aquarius. It's going to be that bold and that beautiful. Your heart's going to be there. Your courage is going to be there. And we're going to be like, wow, what have you been doing behind the scenes? This is amazing. So I love how you have this financial support, this self-esteem that's building for you at the same time as you're ready to step out and kind of let us all know what you've been working on behind the scenes. It's a beautiful, bold energy, and I'm really excited to see what you guys do with it. I hope you have a great week. Remember, focus on what you want to bring to you, not what you don't want to bring to you. Have a good one, Aquarius. Okay, guys, that is everyone. I do hope you have a fantastic week, and each and every one of you find a way to be in the right place at the right time and really co-create with the opportunities that you have this week. And just remember, whatever you focus on, that's what Jupiter's going to grow. So no matter how difficult things may seem, just dial in to the growth that you need right now, because that's going to help you with everything else, all these other more complicated areas in your world and the life around you. Now, if you found some helpful tips or insights in this podcast or this broadcast, please be sure to hit like and share it. It helps other people find it, and it definitely humbles me. It makes me so excited to see that this message is connecting with you. And also, if you would like to get a time-stamped email sent to you as soon as this broadcast is live on Friday, all you have to do is go to astrologyhub.com/star signs, and we'll be happy to send that your way. So you just have to click on your sign and not listen to all of the broadcasts. I do hope you guys have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next time.
Astrology is not a science. Astrology is not a religion. What astrology is a calendar. That's why every major civilization on the planet, whether it was Middle Eastern, Chinese, Indian, or Mesoamerican, created some form of astrology. It was in order to tell time. The Cosmic Calendar with me, Christopher Renstrom, is now open at astrologyhub.com/cosmic calendar. In the first chapter of the course, you will learn all about the history of astrology as a calendar in civilizations across the globe. In the second chapter, we'll cover the signs and seasons and why it's so important to know where the sun is in your birth chart. And in the third and final chapter, you will learn how to turn your birth chart into a personal calendar. For each chapter, there will be a live Q&A where you will have the opportunity to ask me your questions. And don't worry if you can't make it to the live sessions. You'll have access to the recordings within 24 hours. Go to astrologyhub.com/cosmic calendar. And Inner Circle members, be sure to check your membership portal for your own discount code. I am so looking forward to seeing all of you in class.
If you enjoyed this episode, please rate, review, and hit subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you can easily stay up to date on the latest Astrology Hub podcast episodes. You can learn more about Astrology Hub and find out about all of our shows at astrologyhub.com/podcast.